everyone, it's Noor and welcome back to my channel. Well, for today's video, we're gonna talk about something so special you guys don't understand, and that is how to unlock your inner queen. And of course, you know what it is, I had to wear some red because a queen loves the red color. And you want to know something, we're going to be discussing all the secrets to true self-worth and how you can genuinely become the woman, that woman, the queen, you know? Because guess what? You've got that inner queen inside of you, but it's about how to tap into it and how to become it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing you must do to unlock your inner queen is to know your worth. It literally all starts with you knowing who you are. You recognizing your own strengths, your talents, how amazing of a person you are, what value you bring other people. All these things are gonna make you realize your worth. And knowing your worth is so important. Only then will you be able to unleash that inner power that you have and own it. Forget about comparing yourself to other people, because guess what? There's no one like you. There's not one single human being on this earth that is you. You need to celebrate the fact that you are worthy in every single way. The next thing you must do to unlock your inner queen is to set boundaries. Listen, a queen knows when to say no without feeling guilty. And no matter what happens around you, or if something presents itself to you, if it doesn't serve you, you're going to be able to say, no, thank you. And you're not going to feel guilty about it, because you understand that you saying no is actually protecting your peace. You saying no is actually respecting yourself so much to the point where you're not going to allow anything to disturb you or to get into you. So I'm here to tell you to never let anyone treat you less than what you know you deserve. Because you setting those boundaries will allow other people to treat you accordingly. If you don't have boundaries, people will walk all over you. I'm telling you. The next thing is you have to take care of yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup, so you need to make sure that you're investing in yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's these three things that are going to allow you to become the best version of yourself. When you invest in yourself so much, you've got no other choice but to act like a queen and be a queen. Because a queen takes care of herself. Whether that means getting enough sleep, eating healthy, taking time off to relax, doing your self-care, praying, reading, all these things are going to set you up for success in the later run. So I'm here to tell you, stop investing your time on things that don't serve you and start investing time on yourself, because this is what's going to help you. And usually when you take so good care of yourself, you're going to naturally be able to navigate situations with grace. The next thing you must do to unlock your inner queen is to accept yourself fully. And listen, when I say accept yourself fully, it means you need to embrace your flaws. You need to love every single part of yourself, the good, the bad, the things you may feel like you want to get rid of. It doesn't matter. You need to accept yourself fully, because once you accept yourself fully, will you be able to love yourself. And once you love yourself, oh my days, your whole world is going to change. And because that love you give to yourself, you're going to be able to give that outside of yourself. Stop seeking perfection, because perfection is unattainable. You will never be able to be perfect, but you will be able to become an improved version of yourself. A queen understands that her imperfections makes her unique and makes her who she is. So better love everything about you, because matter of fact, those imperfections make you who you are, and those imperfections will make you stand out from the rest. So stop picking up on yourself, because the more you pick up on yourself, you're never going to be able to tap into your inner queen energy. The next thing you must do to unlock your inner queen is you have to have so much faith in yourself and in God. Listen, you putting that faith in God is going to give you the confidence that you're looking for. Because guess what? Confidence is key, but not any type of confidence. That confidence that you may get from your status, your title, your position, that confidence can be taken away from you. And what happens when you do lose your possessions or everything you own? You're going to end up losing your confidence. That's why a lot of people, they get messed up when they lose those things because they've attached their identity to materialistic things. Not to mention, confidence you get from your skills is also not real confidence, because you can be, let's say, one of the best makeup artists in the world, right? Or you can be one of the best singers, one of the best dancers, one of the best businesswomen. But what happens when you do lose your skills? What happens when, let's say, you injure your hand and you can't be a makeup artist anymore? What happens when you get sick and you can't dance anymore? What? You're gonna lose that confidence that you've attached into your skills. So that is why the only confidence you should be looking for is the confidence you get from God and from within, because that confidence is bulletproof. And I actually made a video about how to get bulletproof confidence. You guys can check it out. I will link it down in the description. When you attach your confidence to God and you understand that He's the one that's going to give you everything you need, He's the one that got you, He's the one that is there for you, He is with you at all times, then you really think if you lose your possessions, you lose your money, you lose your skills, you're going to lose that confidence? No, nothing will be able to shake you or break you. So understand that what makes a queen have genuine, true confidence comes from God. And this is exactly what you need to do. Confidence is going to get you to places you never thought of. It's going to allow you to perform at your best. It's going to allow you to deal with people. It's going to allow you to step outside of your comfort zone. It's going to allow you to do so much. And without that confidence, you're actually not going to be able to do anything. Another thing is you must surround yourself with positivity. Understand that a queen doesn't hang around negative energy. You need to surround yourself with people who uplift you, who are there to support you, who have the same mentality. They're at the same wavelength as you. Because best believe, no matter how positive you are, if you're hanging out with negative people, their negativity will eventually bleed on you. And you don't want that. And I know it may not be what you want to hear, but that's the truth. That is why if you've got those people in your life, you need to reconsider, because they're not good for you. And by the way, for those of you who may say, oh, what if I don't have anybody right now that is positive? Well, guess what? It's better to stay alone than be surrounded by bad company. And I can tell you, I can relate so much, because there were so many seasons in my life where I just had to do it alone, because yeah, maybe I may have found people, but I knew deep down that they weren't on the same mentality as me and they weren't gonna uplift me. So I just decided to stay alone, and that did me a big favor, because I was able to channel my focus, channel my energy on myself. Another thing you must do to unlock your inner queen is to keep evolving. Listen, what I mean by that is you have to keep challenging yourself. You have to keep learning. You have to stay on the move and on the grind and on the hustle, because guess what? We are human beings. If we don't evolve, we're gonna be stuck, because guess what? The world around us is always evolving. I mean, if somebody dies today, you really think the world is gonna stop for them? No. The world keeps moving. The days keep going. Life moves on. And that's exactly what you need to do. Because the world around us is always moving, you need to move as well, otherwise you're gonna rot. Meaning you need to always strive to grow in all the ways. And with growth comes, of course, maintenance. Like the things that you've learned, always maintain. Like for example, if you're into fitness, you can't expect yourself to go to the gym once and then that's it. Or let's say you go for a year and then you stop. That means your progress is gonna vanish. That is why you need to always maintain and keep growing, keep learning new things. Another thing you must do to unlock your inner queen is to live with purpose. A queen is always on a mission. And if you notice, I didn't say goals. I didn't say, oh, she's on to the next big thing. No, she's on a mission. Usually when you're on a mission, when you find your purpose, like basically what you were created to do, why you're here on this earth. When you find what you're here to do, and when you figure out what your mission is, it could be maybe to help inspire other people. It could be to educate people. It could be to make people laugh, make people smile. Whatever your purpose may be, you have to find that, because then your life starts having meaning. If you don't know what you're here to do, you're always going to be lost. You're going to feel like you're stuck in this routine. You're gonna feel like every single day is the same, and what's really the point of life? And we don't want to get into that, because we need to make sure that we're living the best human experience we could, because God created you for a reason. You need to understand that God created each one of us with a gift, and you need to find what that gift is. And when you find that gift, you have to be willing to harness it, work on bettering it, and then perhaps you may be able to find find your purpose. And I suggest you pray to God. If you're someone that doesn't know what their purpose is, pray about it, because I once was at a point in my life where I didn't know what I was here to do, but I prayed about it, I seeked God, and I found what my purpose is. And my purpose is to help inspire other people. And that is why I make those videos, because I just love it and I feel like it just feels right. And for those of you who are like, how can I figure out what my purpose is? You need to ask yourself, does it feel right? Because if it doesn't feel right, that means you still didn't find your purpose. But when you're doing something and it feels so right and you can't explain it, that's when you know you found it. Another thing, you need to own your voice. A queen always speaks up for herself and for others, and she's not afraid to do so. She doesn't mind. She is not afraid to stand up for herself. She is not afraid to speak her mind. She is not afraid to say what needs to be said. And even let's say if she needs something, she doesn't mind asking, because she knows that in life you have to be willing to seek and speak up. Speak up. And I'm not telling you be rude or be aggressive, but speak up when something needs to be spoken about. If let's say you see something wrong or bad happening around you, don't be the type of people who don't say anything. No, speak up about it. Be like, no, this is wrong. And of course you have to be emotionally intelligent. I'm not telling you be reckless with your words when it comes to like business situations or acquaintances. Like, you need to know how to move and carry yourself, but also at the same time, you knowing when to speak up is very important. Because if let's say somebody disrespects you, if you stand up for yourself and if you put that person in their place, let's say even in front of other people, you're gonna inspire other people to stand tall too. Do you ever like realize that? Think about it. Maybe other people get scared of standing up for themselves, but when they see someone like you standing up for themselves and putting the other person in their place, then that is going to encourage them to do the same. So not only are you doing it for yourself, but you're also doing it to actually inspire change. So always own your voice, always. Another thing you must do to unlock your inner queen is to let go of fear. Listen, a queen is not afraid of anything. The only thing she's afraid of is obviously to upset God. This is the only thing you need to be scared of. Other than that, nothing. No matter who is in front of you, no matter who you interact with, no matter what happens, you're not afraid. You are so bold, you are so brave, you are so courageous. You've got that confidence. You know that nothing can be able to shake you or break you. And you know that fear is the enemy, because guess what? Everything you've ever wanted and more is on the other side of fear. And a queen understands that if she's gonna let fear in her life, it's gonna paralyze her. And it's not gonna allow her to step outside of her comfort zone or become the best version of yourself. That is why I'm telling you, if you've got some sort of fear, I'm here to tell you that it's normal, but it's not normal and it's not good for you to keep holding on to that fear. You need to control your thoughts. You need to remove all those doubts and worries, because those doubts and worries are not doing you any favor. They are literally false evidence that your brain created. And most of the time when you fear so much, when you doubt so much, you are giving yourself the illusion that you can predict the future. This is literally what worrying and fearing and having all that anxiety is. It's like you're living the worst case scenario before it even happens. So why are you doing that? Don't live the worst case scenario. Live the now, live the moment. And if let's say the worst case scenario happens, so be it. At least you don't have to live it twice. Think about that. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. All right, everyone, I just got out of my car and I feel like I want to continue this video somewhere here because yeah, I need light. That's what I'm talking about. So listen, you need to understand that a queen celebrates her wins, big or small, it doesn't matter. But she knows that she deserves to feel that appreciation for herself. And I'm telling you, once you start, acknowledging your success, acknowledging your achievements, it's like you're positively reinforcing yourself. So I'm here to encourage you. If you've never taken yourself out on a date, on a solo date, oh my days, you better do that. After every single accomplishment, after everything you've done that makes you proud of yourself, do it. Buy yourself flowers, go on a walk by yourself. Just enjoy your own company, and most importantly, make yourself feel special. Really do that. Another thing, everyone, you need to stay humble and gracious. No matter what accomplishments you do in your life, a queen, a true queen, always stays humble. Her feet are always on the floor, and she doesn't become arrogant. She doesn't feel like she's above everyone because she knows she isn't. She understands that in order to actually lead, you need to first serve. And this is a really big principle, I'm telling you. And staying humble, staying grounded, oh my days, they're gonna do you a big favor. Another thing, in order to unlock your inner queen, you must forgive yourself. And when I say forgive yourself, this is a big one. It means no matter what happened in the past, no matter what you've done, no matter what, you need to be able to give that grace onto yourself in order to move on. And most importantly, no matter what happened, don't attach your identity to that situation. Because when you attach your identity to anything bad that has happened to you, or let's say is happening to you, that's when you lose yourself and you're not going to be able to become the queen that you are. So don't hold on to regret, don't hold on to guilt, don't hold on to anger, don't hold on to resentment, hate, none of those things, because they don't really serve you. If anything, you're weighing yourself down. Learn from every single situation that has happened to you and learn to move forward. Understand that those things happen to shape you into the person you are meant to be. Understand that in order to build your character, you must experience things. Those things are gonna make you resilient, and they're gonna make you the strong queen that you are meant to be. Another thing, you must practice gratitude. You don't understand how important it is to be grateful for what you have, because you can never be the queen that you are meant to be if you don't appreciate what you have. Because guess what? No matter what you want, until you get to the point where you appreciate everything you already have, you're never going to be able to have what you want. And this is a really crucial thing you need to understand. Because guess what? A queen has an abundant mindset. And you start getting an abundant mindset when you start appreciating everything you have. You shift from a mindset of lack to a mindset of abundance, from focusing so much on what you don't have to starting to focus so much on what you do have, and now you become a magnet to everything that you've ever wanted. The last thing you must do to unlock your inner queen is to always be a person of faith. You need to understand that in life you're gonna have ups and downs, in life you're gonna experience so much, but the most important thing is to always know that God has the best plan for you. And you need to understand that some things may take time, because things need to take time in order for them to unfold at the right time. So stay patient, stay focused, and keep believing in yourself. And that, everyone, brings us to the end of this video. Okay, listen, it's winter time. The sun is setting really early, and I need to figure out a way to do my outro without the sun setting like that. But anyways, I think it was a fun experience with you all. You know, we got to experience something new. But anyways, everyone, my beautiful queens, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you want to stay updated with me, make sure to follow me on my socials. And I will see you all beautiful people in the next one. Bye.